Hi, this is Lunar Yoga in 15 minutes, and today we're going to be harnessing the energy of the crescent moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign that is about bringing that fresh air into the lungs, the fresh air of innovation, of openness, of freedom, right? Thinking about those air particles floating freely in the air. Aquarius also rules the lower legs or ankle, calves, and shins. So we're going to be working on that, but also on the circulatory system. So when the blood is moving in within our bodies, we also feel lifted. So we're going to do something about that, increasing that sensation of courage, support, and there's a word, confidence, that we need in order to continue this lunar cycle. So this crescent moon is like a gentle push that will move us forward with inspiration. Let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start our practice. First, I would like to light up my Palo Santo incense. That will immediately prepare the space energetically for the practice, and also me, right? Get ready internally. So we're gonna start with the feet apart. This is more or less the distance of your hips. And we're gonna take a deep breath in, lifting heels and arms. And then on the exhale, lowering the heels, lowering the arms. So we're gonna be doing this for about 1.5 minutes. So taking a deep breath in. Focus on one still point in front of you. As you lift the heels, especially, but soften your gaze, the facial muscles. Take a deep breath in from the bottom up, expanding the abdomen, ribcage, thorax. Exhaling from the top to the bottom of your lungs. I'm warming up those calves. Breathing in. Exhaling. Heels down, arms down. Continue a little bit more. Breathing in, stretching. Lengthening through the spine. Hold it for a few seconds there. Heels up. Engage in the calves. We continue exhaling. A little bit more. One. All right, so now we're gonna go to the floor, straight to downward dog. This will be the starting point of the technique we're gonna be doing now, which is, I'm gonna call it dynamic downward dog. So I want you to focus on the knees, and we're gonna flex the legs. The heels are gonna naturally go up. But in this point, as if you wanted to touch the floor, you lower the knees, and then you go back as much as you can, and then forward as much as you can. So we're drawing circles with the knees, whenever you see that. So we're drawing circles forward, extending, stretching, we go forward. Remember to continue breathing. I mentioned at the beginning that Aquarius rules the lower legs, but also the circulatory system. So this technique tackles both at the same time. And we're feeling the blood coming to the head, but at the same time with movement, we're increasing the blood flow throughout the entire body. Let's reverse the cycle. I bring those circles backward now. to breathe even faster. You can tell that the circulation is speeding up. Good. Knees on the floor. Hips on heels. Forehead on the floor. Child pose. Resting. Recovering for a second. And then we'll continue in this position sitting on the heels with the hands behind the body. We're going to lift the knees. Just 30 seconds here. And focus on the heels. Make sure that the heels are straight and they're not falling sideways. This could be very painful for some people, but I will say that especially if it hurts, you should do it more often. Like anything really, but here it will mean that there is less mobility on those ankles, so we really want to work on that. Good. And we continue this dynamic practice, but you know already that during new moons we focus on restorative yoga, restorative poses. During crescent moons and full moons, we match the energy of the moon and we speed up. So, one knee on the floor, one leg in front of you. We're going to take a deep breath in, arms up, and flex forward. Lift those toes up, so you're going to be stretching the back of the leg, especially the lower. And then we go up, and we do it to the other side. And we're going to continue to do that for the rest of the time that we have here, around 2 minutes. I want you to exhale as you go down and inhale as you go up. Sometimes I exaggerate my breath so you can hear it and copy it. It's contagious to breathe deeply. I think Aquarius is the water barrier. So even though it's an air sign, what it means is that it builds connections. So it walks from town to town to circulate water and also information, wisdom, right? It builds connections, communities. That's what Aquarius does. And that's what our circulatory system does as well. We're bringing oxygen to every cell of the organism. So you will finish the short practice feeling revitalized. Continue last seconds. You can stretch like that first stretch in the morning. That really feels good. Nice. Last one. Good. Okay. And now we're ready for our relaxation. So this is our guided meditation. I wanted to stay on the floor in a very relaxed pose, in a very comfortable position, seated or laying down ideally. And take a deep breath in, feeling the lightness of the air filling your lungs. Exhale slowly, letting go of any tension, feeling that fresh air entering the body, revitalizing your body. And start picturing yourself that every time you breathe in and you bring those particles of oxygen into your body, you start to become the air itself dissolving into the gentle breeze, becoming weightless and becoming free, blending with the air itself. With each breath, feel this freedom expanding within yourself and filling you with ease. And now I wanted to ask yourself, what areas in my life will benefit from a fresh breath of something new or innovative? What areas of my life will benefit from a fresh breath of something new or innovative? So if that answer becomes more clear, and if it not, don't worry about it. The fact that you're connecting with the sensation, freshness, openness, lightness, freedom, it will inspire you to connect with those sensations throughout the rest of the lunar cycle. So now when you're ready, we're gonna finalize our guided relaxation. And we're gonna get ready for our meditation. For our meditation today, we're gonna use one mudra. So we're gonna place the left hand over the right palm, and the right thumb is gonna gently press the palm of the left hand, not the one on top. It's as if you were holding your own hand here. That's actually the purpose. And once you have that mudra, you can rest it on, depending on the position, because you can do this walking, sitting on a chair, or even laying down, or like me in a meditation pose. So we're gonna rest the hands there, so it's very comfortable. You can actually also hold your hands in front of your heart, whatever feels more supportive to you at the moment. And that's actually the reason why we're doing this mudra, because we wanna awake, or we wanna focus on that part of ourselves that can support you during the rest of the cycle, and to do any changes in your life that you need to do. So let's close the eyes and let's gently hold our hands, pressing gently so we know that energy is there. It's that energy of courage, support. We are here for ourselves, and we will show up for ourselves whenever we need to. So if we're ready to do any changes in our life, we know that we can count with ourselves first and then with others. Let's remember that also Aquarius build communities. So brings communities together. Let's breathe in, breathe out with our consciousness. placed on our hands and the support that we can provide ourselves. Exhalation here. We're gonna bring the hands to another mudra in front of the chest. I'm gonna do the last long to finalize our practice, closing it energetically. Let's take a deep breath in. I keep listening over and over how women are burnout and exhausted of being everything for everyone at all times. It doesn't have to be that way. Nature is teaching us over and over in each moon cycle, in each seasonal cycle, that we should have moments to pause and rest. Now we are focusing on the lunar cycle. So if you enjoy this practice, make sure to like it, to comment it. I want to know how you're feeling with these practices. And also to subscribe to this channel. This is where you're going to find the 4 lunar yoga practices in 15 minutes to actually start connecting with the natural rhythms. That is the guarantee that you'll start to feel refreshed, that you're going to start to get in touch with your intuition as well. So if you want to know more, you can dive deep into other offerings about lunar yoga and about the programs of her intuition compass. You have the link below, and see you now on the full moon.